This video is brought to you by Kaiser Knives. Hey, what's up everyone? Tim here from Everyday Tactical Vids. Today we're going to be looking at this light, which is the P25 from Fitorch. And I've done probably 3 or 4 other reviews on these lights, and I'm always looking for different companies. You know, there's a lot of companies that a lot of reviewers work with, but these guys are newer to me, and so I want to bring some information to you about different lights that are available out there. So this is an EDC size light. It's a bit large to just put in your pocket, but you can put it in the small holster that comes with it, and it's going to give you 3,000 lumens of output in a very small light. So let's readjust the camera, talk through the specifications and the details, and then we'll take it out into the night and use it. All right, so let's talk about some of the details here. So first off, here's what the box looks like, just so you can see, you know, what their marketing looks like. You can see on the front there, 3,000 lumens is the main feature of this in such a small light. They call it a little fatty ultra bright EDC flashlight. So that's that. There is some information on the side, a little more advertising, and then some info on the back as well. It does come with a lanyard. It does come with the battery as well, and then you get some instructions, information right there about the light. And I don't often put a lanyard on flashlights, but I did for this one. And then it comes with this little holster. So let me put this in the holster so you can see what it looks like. Now when I've done this, I basically coiled up the lanyard like this and then slid it in just so that the lanyard's not hanging out all over the place. So in like that, and then close it up. So let's talk through the outputs here. We have low, which is 30 lumens. That's going to run for 28 hours. Medium, 150 lumens for 10 hours. High is 700 lumens for 1.5 hours. And then 3,000 lumens for 15 minutes. It is IPX8 rated, so good down to 2 meters. And it's impact resistant to 2 meters as well. The battery is a 26350 battery. And the other thing I want to mention is that this is USB rechargeable. And it's not in the actual flashlight as far as the unit, but it's in the battery. So let me take the battery out and show you that real quick. So here's a look at the battery. You can see the micro USB little input there. And when you plug it in, there's a tiny little light built in there, and it's red if it's not charged, and then green once it's fully charged. So a little fatty battery for a little fatty flashlight. There is also a strobe feature that's going to be 1,500 lumens. That's going to run for 60 minutes. We're looking at the bezel here. You can see that we do have 4 little LEDs in there. And those are 4 of the Cree XP G3 LEDs. Another thing I just saw on the box is that it has an SOS feature. You can see I'm going to double click, it's going to go to strobe, and then I'll double click again, and it's going to go to SOS. So real quick, strobe warning here. So there's your strobe, and then into the SOS feature as well. So you've got a bunch of different outputs, up to 3,000 lumens, a strobe feature, and an SOS feature. And yeah, that's a quick rundown on the details. Let's take this thing out into the night and use it. We are outside now. We're looking at my car, which is about 45 feet away, and we're going to go through the different settings. So we'll start on the lowest setting. This is 30 lumens. You can see a little bit of reflecting off the lights there. Let's go up to the next setting. All right, so this is 150 lumens. On the camera, you can't really see a ton, but I can definitely see the car. Let me just try a different angle here. I can see the car just fine, and actually most of the driveway here. Next setting up, this is 700 lumens. And in the camera, you can definitely pick it up, and I can see the entire driveway quite well. Let's go up to 3,000. So obviously, I mean, you can see it great now, and I can see the entire driveway and pretty much the entire yard in front of me, which is, you know, 45 feet to the car, and then probably another 30 feet out toward the road. So nice area that we're lighting up with this light. Work our way back down here. 700, 150, 30. All right, strobe warning, and then we're going to go to SOS. So here's the strobe. Now SOS. Obviously, you can see this SOS is quite fast, so usually they're much slower. This one's definitely very quick. We're out on the side yard now, and you're about to hear a train probably in the distance, but let's go through the different settings here. So shining it right in front of me, 30 lumens, can't really see a whole lot on the camera. Let's go up to 150. You can see a little bit of the grass in front of me. There's 700. Now I can see out to the shed and into the woods. Let's go up to 3,000. And And obviously, I mean, you saw the size of this thing for a compact little light. This has given us a lot of punch. 3,000 lumens. Definitely not a hot center. I would definitely call this much more of a very, very small flood. But yeah, I mean, I would confidently walk into the woods with this amount of light. And even the 700, that's still quite good. It doesn't come up as great on the camera, but you can definitely still see quite well out to the shed and beyond the shed. And from here where I'm standing, the shed's about 70 feet away. Okay, real quick test inside now. My kitchen is about 15 feet away. Let's show you the different settings. Here's 30 lumens. So can't really see a whole lot. Let's go to 150. Let's go up to 700. Obviously, you can see great with that. Let's go up to the 3,000. And that is just totally blinding. That's plenty of light for inside. I mean, it actually looks almost like daylight when I shine it up at the ceiling. That's amazingly bright. Let's drop it back down. 700, 150, and 30. Let's wrap up here talking about the Fitorch P25. First thing I'll mention is this. At the beginning of this video, I had said that I have checked out, reviewed a handful of other Fitorch flashlights. This one is my favorite so far. I do keep one of their flashlights just in my kitchen drawer so that I've got immediate access to it. If in the middle of the night I just want to grab something to have a bright light. So yes, I have used other ones. I do like some of the other ones, but this one is definitely my favorite so far. Now the reason is because of its compact size and yet the just amount of lumens it's putting out, so 3,000 lumens. And it doesn't have a hot center. It's definitely a floodlight. So for me, this is a great light to have just like in a car or, you know, around the yard, out in the woods, because it gives me a good amount of light. While it does have a good throw, still, it doesn't have that hot center, just as giving me a nice wide area of light. Second thing I want to tell you is that I have let this run at that highest setting for a decent amount of time. I mean, you know, moving toward the 15-minute max. When you're testing a light and the burn time, you know, the battery's got to be fully charged, it's got to be in the right temperature, all those things. So you're getting into a very scientific methodology to determine exactly how many lumens for how long before it drops down to a lower level. What I can tell you is that I've seen other flashlights that, you know, they say it will burn for 2,000 lumens and it goes 2,000 lumens for like 15 seconds and then drops down. This thing, I was actually just driving in my car a little bit ago. I just left it on and it was staying at that 3,000 lumen output and it did not drop down at all. So seems like it is going to give you that high output for quite a good amount of time. The third thing is just that it's compact and that you can throw it in that sheath. You could put this in a pocket, and if I did that, I would put it in a pocket and use the lanyard. It's still a little bit clunky for me. It doesn't have a clip, so you're not going to have it in your pocket, you know, with it clipped on the edge. But this is one of the rare exceptions where I would use a lanyard, or I would actually use the included sheath or holster, whatever you guys call it, to carry it. So yeah, I mean, generally I'm not somebody who has a light just bouncing around in my pocket. I like to have it clipped in, and generally I'm not the type of person who likes the sheath or holster, but for this one, it's cool and unique enough that I would check that out. Price point for this right now, if you get online, you can find it at a couple different locations for around $45, and it's in the pre-order stage right now. So this is the beginning of November 2018, so it'll be available soon to actually order, but it's on pre-order right now and right around $45. I would say one of the most unique things is, okay, this is interesting. How do I phrase this? What I'm really trying to say is I don't see this type of battery being used all that often. So 18650s, AA's, AAA's, 10440s, 10440s, I think that's what it is. But this 26350 battery, I just don't see it being used that often. One thing I do really like about this particular one is that you can plug right into the battery to charge it up. I think most batteries, or most flashlights these days, are moving toward having some sort of rechargeable option. So yeah, and I think that's just a win. Just makes life easier as opposed to having to go buy new batteries. You can just charge the one up that you have, you know, once it gets lower, once it dies. But it's kind of a unique battery. I don't see a lot of people using that kind of battery that often, but the P25 definitely uses it. So I guess the final thing I'll say is this. It's unlikely that if you're watching this video pretty soon after it comes out that you have personally owned or tested one of these. But what do you think about that small size of a light giving you 3,000 lumens and the price point? How do all three of those things match or come together for you? Would you do it? Would you spend the money? Would you not? Let's get that discussion started in the comment section now. Thanks as always for checking out the videos here on YouTube. Please subscribe to Everyday Tactical Vids if you haven't done so already. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on Instagram, Tumblr, and Vero as well. More videos coming soon. Take care.